Hello and welcome to 2023. This is the first episode of Live and Lead for Impact of the year. And today I wanted to talk about expectations versus experiences. And this is a topic I've been sharing on for many years, but I want to talk about it in the context of New Year's resolutions and goal setting. So, a lot of us go through an exercise either the end of the previous year or as we move into the next year of really revisiting the previous year and what do we want to make happen for the year coming up. And certainly, if you're a leader looking to live and lead for impact, you probably are doing that. However, there are some trip ups that can happen. And so, I want to just share some thoughts. I like to really focus on energy. So creating energy. And when we feel frustrated, our energy goes down. And so there are ways to set goals, New Year's resolutions that can minimize our frustration, our, you know, feeling frustrated with ourselves, others, etc. So let me talk quickly about expectations and experiences. So expectations, experiences, and living in the gap. So we basically spend our lives in the gap that exists between our expectations, how we want things to be, how we think they should be, how we wish they were, and our actual experiences. So, what does life actually bring us? And we can look at the gap between expectations and experiences and very simple things and lifelong things. So, if you think about as an example, a time when you had an expectation to go on vacation, stay in a beautiful cottage on the lake, and you envisioned many mornings watching the sunrise, walking along the beach, playing in the sand with your kids, with your dogs, etc. Lots of time outdoors, enjoying the sunshine, going boating, etc. But then life happens and weather happens, and the experience is different. The cottage is actually musty, and the weather is not good and not conducive to enjoying beautiful sunrises or sunsets or walking on the beach. And you're stuck in a musty cabin. So, what do? You're in the gap. You had an expectation about what this beautiful vacation was going to be, and then there's your actual experience, much of which is out of your control. So, what's in your control is how you react in the gap when your expectations do not meet your experience. And the gaps can be quite wide. So, in my example, the gap's pretty wide. So, you can feel frustrated, you can feel annoyed, you can feel disappointed, you can feel angry, you can feel like a victim, or you can feel flexible and feel gratitude for the fact that you found this beautiful place and find ways to create memories inside the cottage or go on little day trips that don't require being outside. So you can mind your mood in the gap and still find an enjoyable vacation. Another little simple example, it's funny, I actually have my hair straightened today. I use my straightener because usually I talk about expectations about my hair. I have curly hair. And so I never know what it's going to look like in a day. Today it did not look very good, thus the straightening. So I have to be very flexible. My expectations rarely meet um, my experience of my hair rarely meets the expectations, what I hope my hair to look like. I have to be very flexible or I could spend a lot of days really frustrated. So let's just call it out. It didn't look good. I think it looks pretty good. I'm okay. It's not what I expected. It's not what I wanted, but here we are. And it hasn't ruined my day. It could have. I could have been very frustrated and felt really disappointed. And why do I have this hair and all of those things? But I choose not to do that. Um, my hair rarely looks like I would want it to. So, I have to, like I said, I have to be very flexible because I'm often in the gap. Then there are the lifelong things. Um, you know, I was a single mom for many years. I hadn't anticipated that. I thought I was going to stay in that marriage, until death do us part, and it didn't happen. And so my expectations of how that was going to go were very different than my experience. So, anyway, if you stop and think about your life, we've all had a million and one things, probably in a day, even, where things go differently from how we wish they would or think that they should. And then when we layer on the expectations that we place on others, there's all kinds of gaps happening everywhere. So let's refocus back in the concept of expectations and experiences and think about as you're setting New Year's resolutions or goals for 2023. I encourage you, yes, push yourself out of your comfort zone. Yes, have stretch goals, but be ready to be flexible and set realistic expectations. What kind of season are you in your life? If you have a new baby or you just moved away to a new location and you don't really know anyone, and you're trying to create a new network for your business in a new location, um, the expectations that are realistic might be a little bit different than they would had those things not been going on. If you're a new mom and starting some college courses, that's going to change the amount of time that you have to create hit whatever goals that you want to set on top of that. So I'm just going to, in the guise of expectation and experiences, encourage you. I think back. So the example I use is back actually, I'm a new, puppy mom right now. So, the puppy is sleeping right now. I'm tired. It's been a long time since I had a baby or a toddler and someone that I had to manage, that was getting me up during the night. And so I have to give myself a little grace and I have to kind of recalibrate my expectations a little bit. This is nothing compared to being a new mom to a human or a single mom. So, I think back to when I had a pool and I was a single mom and I used to keep my pool really blue, sparkly, shiny. And that was really difficult as a single mom. I had to recalibrate my expectations. The laundry didn't always get folded and put in the drawers. I recalibrated my expectations. So look at your life circumstances as you set your goals and New Year's resolutions, whatever you call them for 2023, and just be realistic and give yourself grace because things come up. So, yes, shoot for the moon, work to make big things happen, lead an amazing team, but just be realistic, give grace if needed to yourself and to others. I think sometimes maybe it's harder to give ourselves grace, but consider the fact that you're in the gap. And so maybe even set some goals about how you're going to respond in the gap this year. How about that? Be aware, maybe laugh. Oh my gosh, sometimes I say, "Holy crap, I'm in the gap," right? So, maybe you can laugh or giggle about being in the gap. "Oh my gosh, I thought this thing was gonna go this way, and it actually went that way." So, if you can first notice that you're in the gap and then decide to powerfully choose how you're going to react in the gap, I think that would be a great goal to set for 2023. But on top of that, the goals for your business, your family, relationships, physical fitness, all those kinds of things. Set the goals, set the stretch goals, work to make them happen, but leave room for flexibility without igniting any additional frustration or anger with yourself or others in your life. And those would be my quick recommendations for today. If I can be of service to you in any way, shape, or form, I'm Kirsten Ross Vogel, founder of Focus Forward Coaching. I've been doing this work for over 20 years. I can help you as a leader or help you with your team. I am here to help. The HR piece of my work takes me back over 30 years. So, just book a call with me. I would love to chat. You can grab 30 minutes on my calendar. It's super easy. Go to the link right here. It's focusforwardcoaching.com/book call. And I hope to connect with you soon. Or you can shoot me a DM, make some comments below. I love to know that you're listening and that you're finding value here as well. So thank you so much. Welcome to 2023. I hope it's great for all of us. Gosh, as a collective, it's been some crazy times the last few years. So hoping that 2023 brings lots of passion, prosperity, purpose, sense of purpose, and that the impact that you're looking to make really comes to fruition. The world's waiting. So get out there, make your bigger, bolder impact. And thanks for listening. Take care. All right. Bye.